Yep, just gonna do the story. Where is Mash? And there's Cedar. So I guess we're gonna fight him in this fight. It's the last. I should have did this earlier, but last was just a story thing. The fall sun is falling. The fiery king of giants returns. In the book of Genesis, it is written that the Creator rested on the seventh day. In this Lost Belt, fire is what comes on the seventh day, not the day of rest, but the day of Ragnarok. After Wednesday, Odin's day. After Thursday, Thor's day. After Friday, Freya's day. Then after Saturday, Saturn's day, the day the sun finally arrived. The false sun, the ball of fire glowing in the sky, is falling in the ground instead of remaining afloat. It shakes and cracks the earth, shadowing mountains as it shifts and rides it to stand on its feet. In proper human history, this event manifested in the eruption of Mount Katla, but not here. Our myth is that this is this world's reality. Vjosobelnheim, realm of fire, land of flame. The blazing inferno standing in for the true sun is this Lostbelt sky. Now the Muspel's leader, Muspelheim itself, descends upon us. One of the great kings, the one who will cast twilight's pale far and wide, arrives as a sun gone mad. The only king of giants in all the world, Surtur, and his great flaming sword. That's why he's a saber, not a berserker. Did you say Surtur? Man, you weren't kidding. Ha! Figures he'd be the big bugger. I know the age of gods would never end here, but come on! Phone noises. The fiery king of giants, the border's instrument can't even properly measure in his magical energy. Measure his magical energy. We can't even tell how far he is from us either. He's not clear whether he's out of the way or... It's no use. It's no use. I can't even get a clear visual on him. It's some sort of heat mirage or something. Either way, it's impossibly hot. Make sure you stay behind me, Master. I'll get my Mystic Code ready. I strongly advise you keep your distance, Mr. Christian. Your Mystic Code may be outfitted to accommodate Russia's extreme cold, but is not nearly as efficient against extreme heat. Make sure you remain where Miss Kyrielite can protect you. Holmes, you're healed. Thank goodness. Absolutely. I've had plenty of rest. It was nice to fall asleep without anything on my mind for once. But I also cannot deny that this is oh my god, dreadfully dull. You will have to inform me about your recent escapades when we have the time. Is it really the time to just idly chit-chat with each other? The temperatures outside the borders skyrocketing as we speak. It's enough to shock It's enough of a shock learning that giants and like exist here, and now we have to find out they have a king? There's no telling how many reports I'll have to write now, assuming anyone will believe them. Granted, it's not as they're making any of this up, but once this Lostbelt disappears, any credibility those reports have will disappear along with it. Hello, Mr. Gordoff. I see you're finally beginning to understand some of the problems Chaldea has been facing this entire time. Perhaps now you may understand why, at first blush, our reports from the singularities may have seemed so preposterous. Grr, never mind that now. We're in danger here. Get us the hell out right now, right away. Oh, why can't I fucking talk? Or why can't I fucking read? It's difficult to tell with all this fire, but I don't think the giant is as far away as he looks. You're right about that, Minaso Director. I had a feeling he was way closer than you think. Hey, King of Giants! Suto, right? You're not just going away on your own, are you? Or am I right to assume you're our enemy? Of course. I can hear him. No, wait. He's communicating telepathically via Magecraft. Here he comes. No, you two. Keep Brynhild safe. Maximum output. Maximum power. Yes, Master. Ortonax maximum output. Switching to defensive mode. I can't believe you're so collected, even after seeing that. I'm impressed, Mash. You really are amazing. It's dangerous out here, Ophelia Pharmaceutical. Please hurry inside the castle while the King of Giants' attention is focused on them. No, Ortlande. Ortlinde, you go on ahead. This is my mess. I need to be the one that cleans it up. Ophelia! Yep. Is this gonna be another big-ass boss fight like the last one? Like with Ivan? Here we go. Suitor, the King of Giants. He's just walking on air. Oh shit. Fuck, I should have blocked that I should have immediately involved. Right, because he has no charge, he has a shitload of attacks. Damn it. Really should have blocked that first attack. Fuck. Maybe I should have brought Musashi for this, or fucking, Cersei. No, I'm gonna wait until I get my Numa leash, so... But I feel like I might have to, it's easy to do I-beams, or you can do like an actual something with his hands, but I feel like we just have to break the first bar, because usually in fights like this, you fight them like as like a little test run, and then you fight them for real with some sort of gimmick. So I think I just have to break this bar.
I am the bone of my soul. Unlimited blade walk. Sabaki no toki de, sekai no saku wa waga kairiken. Keyo.
crit. Yes, crit. Ophelia? What the fuck did you say that for? Oh, shit.
お任せ夢のように片付けよう精度を上げて癖が悪くね小さな窓が攻める手だ星の宇宙に物見の陸楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロンほんと役立たずでごめんシュームステルヘイ体灼熱
Oh, I hate Mash's new fucking skills. They suck. If Gil can survive another turn, maybe I can... No, I should do Emiya. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, because I'm going to take AoE damage anyway. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just like a test run just to see, like, just to warm you up to see what the real battle is like. Oh, I want to level up already. I really need that stinking last, another slot for my thing, because, like, I am not done yet. Fucking hell. I fed out the first wave of Suitor's onslaught, but I'm afraid this heat and pressure are so intense that... The Ortonax is designed to be fire resistant. It should be able to hold up in the face of extreme heat from the natural world. But it was never designed to withstand being submerged in lava. You're lucky you're still standing. If not for all the snow and ice infused magic energy, you'd be a goner. After all, he's... Indeed, he may not be as quite as hot as the star, but he's quite close. There's something else disturbing about him. Be wary of his noble phantasm. Cetor's flaming sword is the divine construct born from a planet. It prioritizes life forms over all else. Not even a single deity from the Age of Gods could survive it. Fuck. Yeah, it makes sense, because he was made to kill gods. Ooh la la, you should be proud, you two. You're still standing tall after facing a being that kills entire worlds. Hey, Sutor, I figured a god killer would be way more impressive, but so far, you're being a bit let down. You're nothing compared to the despair my Grand Armadain felt in the winter. Winter, you say? All that I have for you is fire. Phone noises. Here comes the second wave. Let's secure with the bolter bunk. Assuming full defensive. Out of my way. A blinding light fills my vision. Light. Oh, excuse me. Shit. No. It's not light. It's heat. Flickering heat that reduces everything it touches to ash. If it were truly a divine construct, there is nothing to be done about it. At least that's what I think. Senpai! We burned to a crisp. And yet I saw her. I saw the warrior standing up to the sword forged by gods, with a man-made shield. I saw her push back beyond to her limits to wield that heavy shield. Even her arms and legs shook with the effort. And I knew it. I knew it was time for me to make my stand. Oh, was that Ophelia? Oh, is this, no, it's not. Yeah, I thought it was us, but no, it was, it's, Napoleon. My spirit code may be damaged, but as long as I can move, I still have a chance to atone for my sins. You too. It seems a body of mine has caused you a great deal of trouble, and so I have no choice but to use it as to make amends. Oh. Oh, I'm so dumb. It's fucking, it's fucking Sigurd, of course, right? Because he wasn't dead. He just, he was kind of knocked out. My ultimate is ready. Demonic Sword of the Sun. And it's time for you to wreak destruction. Volkavard Graham! Fire walked the earth. Here in this Lostbelt, a place nearly devoid of life, a giant strode about the land like a conquering king. Onward he walked, never straying from his path forward. He's the king of the giants, the king of fire. The giants that gather at his feet are crushed beneath his heel. The giant ice beasts drawn to his light are melted in an instant. He is a lofty king. Though he may carry me on his shoulders, I am well aware there is no one who can truly be this close to him. There is nothing else we could view from this world from this great height. No. That might not be quite true any longer. My mystic code can see it, an enormous tree beyond the fiery mountains, stretched towards the heavens. A figure just as imposing as the king of giants. The tree of emptiness. I can't reach Lord Kristaria. Suitor's magical energy must be jamming our signal. What would he think of this situation? I see no cause for concern. I have high hopes for you, Ophelia. Yes, that's what he say. You again. I'm surprised to see you outside the castle. Do I look like a complete fool to you now? Yes, I'm sure I do. I'd probably laugh it off too if I saw myself now. Huh? I'm sorry, I can't tell what you're saying. I have some facility with lip reading, but it's not helpful when you speak a language I do not know. I guess you really are from a foreign planet. I wonder who this is. Because it's obvious that they're with the foreign god. That much is true. But I feel it's sort of my crack theory that this is actually the subject E. But I think subject E was killed. I'm not sure, because that's the whole fucking reason why the foreign god's doing this, because we killed their lover, I guess. Dumbass. Can hardly freaking believe that she's a crypter too. Not one damn bit like the other one. This one's just a stupid little girl who can't bear to let it go her ladyhood. She might as well be carrying a cracked jar of oil into a bonfire. It's as stupid as a maiden walking along the shore barefoot. Between her and the queen, there isn't a single woman here who can tell a good man when she sees one. Screw this. I see where this is going. I'm just gonna go back to the temple. And you, foxwoman? Good question. The silvery world is pretty enough that it could make for a nice ice ski resort. But with this giant here, any chances at NFF services make a profit just went up in smoke. I think I'll be on my way shortly too. I want to see how Ophelia's story ends before I leave. So be able to flit as you... Oh my god. So you'll be able to flit as you like. It makes it easy for you to park your fat ass wherever you go, huh? I should have known. Damn. Would you please spare me the slanderous crucidities? I'll have you know my ass isn't the slightest bit fat. It's petite, thank you very much. Gotta say though, I'm disappointed in Queenie here. Can't believe she's just sitting back here and let Suitor get resurrected like this. Then again, she did marry Nordshir, god of the sea, in proper human history. Must not be as smart as she pretends. I'm afraid you have... Oh. No. I'm afraid you have it backwards, Canis. Look at it this way. Suitor was just as much of a blind spot for her. He represents something so antithetical to her weird fruit that she can't conceive of... can't read that. This Lostbelt finished the moment she lost the ability to consider that much. Why do you think it was so prudent away? It was like an insect that couldn't tell that it was being exterminated. That said, I doubt Her Majesty would be able to have done anything about Suitor, even if she did learn of his relationship to Sigurd. Oh, that must mean she's the sort to sit back and let nature take its course? Or does she pity the crypter? Indeed, I can't imagine the Queen felt compelled to keep herself in check as to be responsible with her overwhelming power. I suppose it's an admirable enough quality for a human. That sadly doesn't seem to have she ever realized the way of thinking limited to what her Scavnita could do as well. Anyway, none of that's my business. I'm more happy to keep it that way. And that's about enough chit-chat. I've got all the goodies I came for, and to think I'll be on my merry way. Next time we meet on the sea, won't it? The next time we'll be on the sea, won't it, Canis? When we do, I expect to see some rare and valuable merch that can't be found anywhere on land. As if I give your fat ass the time of day. Besides, the fact that you're just as irreplaceable just means you're on your way out sooner than you realize that you think you are. I wouldn't assume every Lostbelt is on your side if I were you, pet. We're still alive? Senpai! He deflected the fire with his demonic sword. It seems the King of Knights has disappeared towards the northern mountains. First and foremost, I'm glad to see you are all safe. I think you already know who I am, but let me introduce myself properly. I'm the warrior and wielder of the demonic sword Graham. I am the son of Sigmund and Hjordis. I am manifested as Lostbelt as a saber. My true name is Sigurd. I was glad I was able to protect you. My only wish is that I was able to resist Suitor's control of my own body more than once. Sigurd? Resist? So back then that was you? I guess this is what they call a hero's pride. But I thought you died when Sigurd was freed. He did. Sigurd's body was surely to have been fallen apart had someone not been there to hold it together. Am I correct in that assumption, Orlide, last remaining commander of the Valkyries? Yes, I used a room to help him. It was also sudden that I did not expect it to work. But fortunately, the damage was not extensive as I believed. It almost seemed as though the wound on his body has somehow rewound. Rewound? Did Ophelia do that? I took advantage of that opportunity to keep his spirit origin intact. though only just. Unfortunately, I already exceeded my own output limits. I'm afraid it will only last a few seconds at best. Oh, poor girl. I was able to wield my sword one last time thanks to you. For that, you have my deepest gratitude. No need to thank me. I didn't help you for your sake. If you truly are a hero, then please help my sister. That's all I want. You have my word, and once again, you have my gratitude. Phone noises. In Odin's name, by the rune's guidance, I ask you to waken my love. Ah, fucking lag. Stop lagging. Brynhild, my love, and my eternal executor, please open your eyes. I promise I will hold your spirit origin together. Your spirit core may be damaged, like mine, but I hope you will open your eyes nonetheless, even just a little. You mustn't. Please, don't come near me. I'm the one destined to kill you. I can try to resist the madness, but I fear my body may move to kill you on its own. So please, stay away. Hush, just for now. Ah. I knew it. It really was someone else earlier, wasn't it, Sigurd? Yes. It's really you. You're the man, the hero who I fell in love with. If only that were true. Then and now I show myself to be too much of a fool to be your hero. No, you haven't. You protected me, even if it hadn't been for you. If it had been for you, Surtur's fiery sword would have killed me. Protected the shield maiden, the emperor, and the master. To save humanity, you kept this world's hopes alive. World's hope alive. Of course. I could never have done it with that little strength I had alone, though. Her help was crucial. She is why your spear has yet to pierce me, despite our coming face to face. It's all thanks to her godly power. Is he talking about... Though. Indeed. If Surtur had brought his flaming sword down in earnest, my castle and all of Scandinavia would have been razed to a ground. And of course, I would have absolutely refused to abide men and women killing one another. Scotty! I see you've all suffered at least one manner of injury. It's been a very, very long time since I last saw brave warriors putting themselves to the hazard in combat. This may be inevitable with Odin's protection weakened, but my negligence is also to blame for this reaching to this dire stage. Chaldeans, Sigurd, Brynhild, and you, archer, whose name escapes me. You fought well, my children. I commend you for your bravery and your valor. I will not let you die just yet. You may enter my castle. Come with me. Ophelia. Foe. Yeah, I know. It's about time I stepped up. Fucking hell, really. We're gonna verse Scotty. Fuck it, why not? I mean, I'm sure it's just a cat. I'm sure it's Scotty, probably, but... With their masks gone, the giants began an all-out assault to destroy what little life remained. Oh, fuck, they're gonna destroy the villages. Damn. Oh, damn. I knew it. The giants are heading towards the village. There were always a few stranglers wandering around the snowfields and mountains, but never so many this gathered around the village like this before. What's going on? Is this the goddess's will? They're so loud and close. Are we gonna be okay? They're not gonna break through the walls, are they? The Envoys will protect us. The goddess will make her glory known. There's nothing to worry about, everyone. We'll just have to pray together. Lady Mesh, Mr. Christian, Mr. Napoleon, Foe, wherever you are, I hope the giants haven't squished you. I have sent all the envoys to the villages. Unfortunately, with their masks gone, not only do the giants no longer hear my voice, they now resonate with Sutur. If their power approaches its height during the Age of Gods, the village's protection will only last so long. I will do my best to ensure they remain intact for at least half a day. Anything more than that will be quite difficult. Setting that aside, never expected to see Sutur again. My apologies for interrupting, Your Majesty. I am Sherlock Holmes of Chaldea. Let me begin by offering you my most sincere thanks for treating our most injured personnel. For that matter, it is safe to say that we will not even have survived Sutur's attack had it not been for your help. Right. We should thank her for saving us. Thanks, Queenie. I'm glad you're fighting on this enemy now. You have my thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Skada. You even restored the Ortonax and its components.
Foul noises. Thanks. Pay it no mind. It's about time you finally all understood. I am your mother, and all Scandinavia all of my children. I have decided to love you, with all that entails. As my children, all you need to do is accept my grace. Even if I am the only one of the old gods, as irritating as that irritating Woodine would say. We are most grateful for your mercy. Now, would you mind if I ask you a few questions? I would like to gather as clear an understanding of the situation as possible in order to better determine our next course of action.
Very well. Ask what you will.
Thank you, Your Majesty. To begin, I presume that the fire on the northern mountains come from Sutur?
That is correct.
Are they embers? Embers?
I believe he means the embers of Ragnarok.
Now I get it.
That would depend on your perspective.
I see. Hold up.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt, but may we ask you something, Holmes?
Yes, Miss Girlight, Mr. Christian. Did you know about Sutur all along? I was at best 20% certain, given my voice to my suspicions at the point would only cause confusion, which is why I refrained from doing so. Yeah, it was a theory, but he wasn't sure for certain. But I was certain that the man who attacked the Shadow Border was not truly Sigurd, even though I was unable to convey that information at the time. That said, I'm at fault to regard with the fire in the mountains. My apologies. I should have found a way to tell you about their true nature sooner. Or at least managed to warn you about Sutur's involvement here.
I wouldn't beat yourself up about it too badly. Under the circumstances, we're lucky to survive the fake Sigurd's attack. Having that said, there's still one thing about you I'm not exactly pleased about. You either say too much or not enough.
Yes, that is correct. Certainly true. Nonetheless, technical advisor. Much as I agree with the one who should strive for the accuracy of information conveyed, even in battle we cannot expect it to be always possible to do so.
Well, if you're going to take Holmes' side, I guess there's nothing more to discuss. That's how you do things, right, Gordy? You don't expect people to deliver more than they're capable of, do you?
I'm deeply ashamed. I can't tell you how sorry I am for troubling my ineptitude, the trouble my ineptitude has caused.
Why are you so hard on yourself, sage of proper human history? The fire in the Northern Mountains are a testament to my weakness. Even with the power Odin bestowed upon me, I have been unable to rid my land of twilight. Is that? It's something of a long story. Please lend your ears.
Wait, did I just cut myself? What the fuck? I just cut myself. What the hell? Whatever.
It was 3,000 years ago, the twilight of the gods. Ragnarok, the battle destined to bring to the end of the Age of Gods, was upon us. It should have began and ended as it did in the proper human history. But here, Sutur rampaged unchecked and everything went awry.
Oh, dang.
Sutur, the Dark One. He inherited Ymir's destructive side above all else. The first giant, whose name was all but erased from proper human history. As the fiery giant, king of giants, he was the strongest in all of Muspelheim, which made him its ruler. He was meant to trigger Ragnarok, ending the Norse Age of Gods and paving the way for the future. But in this lost belt, he did not care for his destined fate. Refusing to be content with the ending of the Norse Age of Gods, he decided he wanted to bring about a true end, a cataclysm to the world entirely. He was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to destroy everything. From there, things continued to spiral. Next came... fucking hell, what is that? Next came Vanagander Fenrir, better perhaps known as Icy Fenrir, the fearsome wolf who ruined his breath could freeze anything in its path. Though I am told it is not mentioned to either Adis or Vosalgana saga in proper human history. He was a great monster whose bones, muscles, and heart turned to ice after it had eaten half of Niflheim. It was Fenrir who was originally supposed to kill Odin. But when Fenrir let down his guard to swallow the sun, Sutur stepped upon him. He killed Fenrir, tore him to pieces, and consumed him. Having gained the wolf's power, Sutur went on to kill Loki, the other gods, and went after the other of the giant kings. He then attempted to connect his true body, Muspelheim himself, to the sky through the hole left by the sun's vacancy. By doing so, he hoped to bring twilight to not only the gods, but the entire world. He destroyed each of the Norse world's 9 realms and attempted to burn down the very planet. The flames were devastating. Odin and the remaining gods band together to try to prevent this unthinkable ending, but they could not win against Sutur. However, they were able to fight him to a stalemate. Though the gods were completely destroyed, Odin was able to seal Muspelheim away with the one final rune, leaving it hanging in the sky as a false sun. As for myself, Odin combined me with Skatha, a woman who I shared a fateful bond. Huh? In order to draw Sutur's eye away from the gods he meant to kill. Now I am all at the reign of the gods, me, the primal runes, and Odin entrust to my care. It was horrific. Sutur rampage left much of the land ablaze. The blood that poured into the ground from many wounds from the gods inflicted upon him erupted into flames and remained ablazed. Those flames consumed countless lives. It fell to me to protect what remained. Once Ragnarok had truly concluded, there would be little point in ushering the age of humanity without any humans. I turned the vast majority of my power towards extinguishing the flames that threatened to consume the world and all life on it. And so I blanketed this land in snow and ice, laden with magical energy, thus creating safe havens with the surviving giants could not touch in order to give humans a proper opportunity to live their lives. I put maxes on the giants with my magical power, placed them under authority I could gain from my father, the giant Pizaji. I then produced several hundred envoys using the 3 surviving Valkyries as a base. With his true body sealed with the false sun, Sutur became as infectious as a divine spirit. Though he continued to exist in this world, he no longer had any power over it. Peace returned to Scandinavia, and so began a new age that was never meant to be. An age where the last god, a handful of people, a scattering giants, and a few Valkyries all eked out a quiet coexistence. From there, an impossible 3,000 years came to pass. A great tree extended its roots down from space, and Ophelia appeared before me, calling herself the Cryptor. I presume you are aware of what transpired after that. She told me that she must grow that tree in order for this world to survive. She was quite helpful to me, which I did appreciate. That is beside the point. I never suspected that the knight that accompanied her was harboring the soul of my sworn enemy. No, she's pissed. I didn't think she meant that for that to happen. I believe this was some kind of summoning accident of some kind. No doubt she was used as a summoning system identical to Chaldea's to materialize Sigurd's spirit heroic spirit and a foreign entity happened to mix its way into the mix because of the fucking flashback, because of Orphelia meeting with Suitor in the void. By foreign entity, I take you mean Suitor? Wait, I've got it. It's her mystic eye. Indeed, I imagine Suitor must have used it as a catalyst. That eye was meant for seeing possibilities after all. She must have caught sight of the lost history, a pruned phenomenon that should never have happened, that should have been impossible in proper human history at some point. So you say she saw Suitor's soul of all things? Oh, Ophelia Pharmaceutical, if you had to see something, why could it not have been me? How dreadful, unfortunate. But regardless, the fact remains that Suitor, my sworn enemy, has returned to my land. And now he will stop at nothing to finish what he began, to merge with Muspelheim and bring out the end of all things. If nothing else is done to stop him, he will burn Scandinavia to the ground. His flames will devour all life, all manner of heat will coalesce with one great fire, and reduce everything to smoke and ash. If that happens, there's no telling what effect it might have on the outside of the Lostbelt. You do need to go through the spoil phase to escape a Lostbelt, but I don't think the fire would leak beyond it. I can't really be certain. It's worth noting that he still has our compass, too. The paper moon, I mean. Your Majesty, might I propose an alliance? While the enemy of my enemies may not necessarily be my friend, I do believe our chances of defeating Suitor would improve considerably by working together. What do you say, Scotty? My fair Odindris? You would issue commands to a god, heroic spirit. Respectively, of course. You are a heroic spirit, are you not? What a joke. A human ghost, a mere shadow telling me what to do. Ordinarily, I would pay no mind to what a being such as yourself had to say. But in your particular case, I sense wisdom in those beautiful eyes. Reminds me of Balder, a god of light. What? 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 Seriously? My queen, what are you saying? Pay it no heed, I was merely joking. This heroic spirit's eyes may be wise, but they are also somewhat clouded. Even gentlemanly Balder would surely object to such a comparison. Nonetheless, I made my decision, heroic spirit. I shall love you as... Where did that come from? I didn't touch anything, technical advisor. It's not always about you, Director. Everything's working fine. It's just an emergency alarm. Aha, I think that you feel that too, Mademoiselle, the demonic sword wielder. Indeed, something approaches from the sky. Brynhild. Right. I see it. It's a massive magical energy flying towards us from the northern mountains. Wait, all our instruments are working now? I simply adjusted my snow and ice to accommodate them. The nerve, interrupting a god. Dare to sully my castle any further, and even my patience will. Those things? Hostile detected. It's the same species we encountered at Mount Gallipabiggen. Master. Yep. Come on. Why is it taking so long? What the fuck? Oh, what the hell? Why is it taking so long?
What the fuck? Okay, I'm just for some reason just not wanting to load.
俺の宝具があんたの体に派手に行こう。
存分にあがくがいい。精度を上げて
蛇行
くだらん。
蛇行
はっ
はっさい
よし。
ウィ
はっ
せいくらえ俺の辞書には不可能ってのがないぞ。
存分にあがくがいい。
ウィ
ふん
さいはっ俺の辞書には不可能ってのがないぞ。
魔力を
勝利は全身にするってな。
Bust your brave chain.
I am the bone of my soul. A limit laid what? 裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力。ケロ馬エリス。
虹よ虹よ今可能性の橋を架けろ。空を向けアルクレートリオンデューレトワール。
Damn, still alive. Critical damage.
思い上がったな。君臨するとはこういうことよ。
Dang. Alrighty. We got at least one of them, but that's not enough. Damn. What the hell are all these things? And why are there so many damn many? At least they're satisfying to shoot, but damn. Repulsive. There's still something decent about these creatures. They have no regard for their own lives. Indeed, they are infused with vast amounts of magical energy. I doubt these creatures are the byproducts of normal ecosystem. You have more coming through a hole in the ceiling. There's a second and a third. They certainly aren't shaped like any other creature. Could they be phantasmals? And if they have just appeared now, perhaps they were originally some sort of plant that was transformed into Suture's kin. No, on second thought, most likely. How dare you? What possible reason could you seeds have for barging into my castle, knowing I have connected myself to the Tree of Emptiness? Seeds, that's it. That's like the data. Oh, seeds of empty. Oh, those are the seeds of emptiness? They're the seeds from the Tree of Emptiness. I can't believe it. Even the seeds are autonomous and capable of fighting? I was willing to turn a blind eye on the occasional stray seed, but how dare you damage my castle? This transaction will not stand. I, as the king of this Lostbelt, command you to die. What? Sits nine. And she's made appearance. Ilya. Of course you're not going to self-destruct on your command. Have you noticed your connection to them has been severed? I suppose I'll have to help you out a bit, seeing as you're inevitably helpless by yourself. Oh, have they connected to Surtur now? Ilya! Whoa, nice work. So that's what a divine spirit's nature can do, huh? If it isn't Freya. It's Ilya's stepmother. Didn't you just hear Mash call me that? I suppose you're right. Freya would never allow herself to wield ice and snow as I do. Regardless, I must commend you. You did well to escape my dungeon. I should have expected as much as from my daughter in proper human history, my companion's beloved child. I could have escaped whenever. The only reason I didn't is because I knew you'd really go all out and seal me away again, this time for good if I did. I was just passing the time as I heard a big commotion coming from inside the castle. At first I thought you were fighting everyone after defeating Surtur, but I was wrong. What happened? I thought you were supposed to be the Queen of Scandinavia. Did you not notice that Ophelia cut your connections to the Tree of Emptiness? Oh, she did? Oh. So I guess she's now with Surtur now, I guess, or something. That certainly explains why they did not obey my order to self-destruct. So basically, it's Russia all over again, huh? So let me get this straight. Up till now, the Queen's been connected to the Tree of Emptiness, but with her connection severed now, the Cryptors are trying to make Surtur the new Lostbelt King by connecting him to him instead. Madness. This is madness. This is Scandinavia. There's no telling what sort of disasters may ensue if Surtur were to absorb the tree's power for himself. Though I see you may have some idea, Your Majesty. Indeed I do. To begin, he would no doubt raise Scandinavia to the ground but with a single breath. The flame sword he wields is a blade forged by the planet. Its sole purpose is to render the age of gods asunder, to wipe it from the face of the earth. Should it be successful, nothing will be left behind. It will be that powerful a weapon. A divine construct. A noble phantasm part with Rongaminiad. On top of that, he's still got the Paper Moon, which means he'll even be more likely his destruction could reach the outside. Assuming his magical energy and spiritual rank increases at degree, Your Majesty, would you like to tell us where the Tree of Emptiness is located? the northern zone. The tree of emptiness took root beyond the fire mountains. Though, of course, I have been using my ice and snow as discarded from view. I see, so using Magecraft-based optical camouflage jamming its magical energy signatures all at once. No wonder we were unable to locate the Tree of Emptiness once we arrived in this Lostbelt. Very well, now that we have dealt with those intruders, would you like to be so kind as to give us an answer to my earlier proposition, Queen Skadi? Yes, I suppose I should. She was gonna say yes, but then fucking at the last second changed her mind. With things as they are, I suppose there's little alternative. Enemies of my sworn enemy, humans who are experienced. Oh, I guess I accept your proposal. Okay, never mind. Fuck it. Our alliance, however, will be a temporary one. Do not forget that. And one more thing, do not enter this alliance with the intent to hold anything back at all. Remember, Suter defeated Odin himself. You must kill a killer of gods. You should appreciate the incredible difficulty of this particular task. Is that clear? Yep. You're too kind, your majesty. What a coup. Now my Glandamari has even got his own goddess and queen. Foe. I see. So you have with this too, huh, little papa? Come on, Private, celebrate with me. This is the once-in-a-lifetime chance. Not every day you get to kill a god slayer among a god. Kill a god slayer among a goddess and a great hero. With a lineup like this, you can possibly lose. And with a good thing too, that one Waterloo was more than enough. I'm trusting you two to handle the vanguard. Sound good? Certainly. I'll do my utmost to kill your path for you. As will I. I will be your blades until our spirit cords and spirit origins have finally crumbled apart. Rest assured, I will never fall to heartless flames. Ooh la la, I'm falling with you all over again. Please don't. Really, you mustn't, Emperor. Sigurd is right here beside me. Yeah, are you wanting to get stabbed? I can hardly blame him, given your beauty. But I must warn you, Emperor, you will never win her heart. It already belongs to me. Aw. I cannot be to keep with that. Maybe this is a sign that I ought to focus on my main squeeze. Oh, did he really just fucking say that? Did you just say that? Fuck you. Be warned, while I have used my runes to hold the spirit cores together, the bonds are still fragile. If you expend all of your magical energy in battle, they will once again crumble. That's awful. Please do not concern yourself with us, Lady Mash. The existence of servants is a brief, fleeting one. Once our task is done, it is our fate to disappear. Both Brynhild and I are aware of that. Let our bonds be your sword, and let our bodies be your strength. Lord Christian, we may not have forged official contracts with you, but as our temporary master, our blades are yours to wield for humanity as you see fit. Looks like we're all on the same page. What a relief. If you're dug in your heels, I was worried I'd have to fight you myself, but that one or both of us might end up dead. But for now, the enemy is my friend. I'm sure we can get along with this just over there. Right, stepmother? Yes, I suppose we can. It would seem we have a chance to test how well we fight together sooner than expected. Foe? Hostile detected giants. There's a whole bunch of them big-headed your way from underground. Ooh. Must be the red giants that were chained up. These guys must be the Olhep I know, eh, Private? I've seen multiple Muspels. They appear to be the ones who are being kept underneath the castle. But there's something different about their heads. They're not wearing their masks anymore. Yeah, they're ugly as fuck. Suter's power must have broken them. Now they will no longer heed my commands of my bloodline. Very well then, I shall assist in dealing with them myself. That's one down. We have multiple hostiles in the area. Master, permission to engage the enemy. Granted. Understood. Haha, you're getting too good at giving your elders Private. Remind me to give you another medal once these guys are toast. Very well, let us begin.
俺の宝具があんたの体に風穴を俺の辞書には不可能ってのがないぞ。
お望みと気が合いますね。不敬者。
そい。
お望みと合う。
せやれ。
出ません。仕方ありませんね。気が合いますね。任せて。苦しみなさい。
そい。
大逆には死。かわいい。
蛇行。
ザザーザザー。屍の鏡、暗黒の死。飛び出た恐怖の矛。暗空ネルカジュゼル。
Re-engage?
ホルスなりしファラオなれば。
俺の辞書には不可能ってのがないぞ。派手に行こう。派手に行こう。
よーし、そこ狙うからね。
勝利は前進するってな。
もう見せたいんですね。屍の鏡、暗黒の死。飛び出た恐怖の矛。暗空ネルカジュゼル。
虹よ虹よ、今可能性の橋を架けろ。空に行けアルクルートリオンデュレトワール。
なん千万台自在天示。その騎兵は医者の大天使。空とはすなわち無の観念。無念無双すら断ち切らん。
Gonna level up soon. Yes, finally. The battle in the castle is over. Oops. That would seem to be the last of the giants that were dwelling in the underground. Now hurry up and get onto the border. Waiting on the other side of the bridge. Understood. Faux noises. So I guess this means the queen was forcing the giants to obey her all this time, rather than having them submit to her willingly. But then, if she had them under her control, why did they go around attacking Mash and Christian the moment they laid eyes on them? I assume those Max were only able to provide enough control for her to prevent them from attacking the villages. In which case, that would not stop the giants from homing in on any heat source that happened to wander in the field of view. Gotcha. So that's why the villages were safe to live in. And since you don't have to leave your village to survive here, I guess it all works out. Her Majesty thought of this stuff more thoroughly than I thought. This world couldn't have lasted 3,000 years otherwise. Especially since it sounds like most of it had been buried to the ground. Keeping each village population to 100 people must have been restricted, intended enough to secure life could continue here. I mean, the queen even made those confire trees out of the ice from her magical energy, so there isn't much food to go around. You had to be strong to survive Russia. Here, being strong is a death sentence. The only way to survive in this world is to stay weak and live your life instead of confined in the confines of your village. But that is neither here or there. Come on, everyone. We got a lot ready to the welcome back mass Christian the her experience, and Her Majesty herself.
Multiple divine spirits, huh? And all of them were on a vehicle under my command. Very well. Under the circumstances, I guess there was nothing but to accept my report. They will likely fill volume 2. Where'd you get that idea from? Have you forgotten Have you got nothing but free time or something? Don't be ridiculous. If I'd come to be recognized as a great author once we've restored humanity, the Musks could become lords. After all, it's the mark of an excellent leader to plan for what happens following the battle's end. Now you're throwing shade at Napoleon? There's no way you could ascend to lordship without the clout to go head-to-head with the policies and the aristocracy. Now get your head out of the clouds and your ass out of the chair. What did you say to me, you peasant? And now you know so much about? I do beg your pardon, Mr. Miniwer, but would you mind hurrying along with our travel preparations? Though they may appear to be moving slowly, the giant's footsteps cover an astonishing amount of ground. What Holmes said. Come on, everyone, let's pick up the pace so we can catch up quickly. All set? Let's go kill ourselves some giants. Alright, one more battle, then it should be it. Why are they using this lump of metal for transport? That seems terribly inefficient. The heroic spirits could reach our destination far more quickly with the flight rune or even a speed rune. We determined this was the best course of action under the circumstances, Your Majesty. Totally. These giants are way more aggressive now, and we've got the Chief Emptiness seeds falling from the sky. Flying would make this easy targets for the giants lobbing ice boulders, and fleeing on foot would open us to being pricked off individually. Here in the border, it's much easier to attack and defend at once. For example, the Emperor can use his cannon up on the deck to scatter any ground groups that come after us. I think I just saw something new on the radar. More enemies? No, they're not hostile, but they are flying. Are those birds? Can you put them up on the monitor? Of course. Here you go. Ah, look. Oh. The same birds. Wait. My brain is doing a thing. I think these might be Odin or something like that, because I know fucking some sort of myth thing that Odin, one of Odin's eyes was a crow or something, or like his eyes are related to crows and vice versa or whatever. So I feel like this may be Odin helping us out in one way or another. They must be native to this field that crop up between the fire and ice zones. It's Odin calling it. They must be good friends. Wait, let me get a look at them. You two, you see you've seen these birds before? Yes, several times. I see. That explains it. Now it all makes sense. Something on your mind, Your Majesty? Oh, just think out loud, young sage. Hey, mademoiselles, et messieurs, can you hear me down in the luxurious toasty room of yours? This is Napoleon reporting in from atop of the border. I just saw some flying creatures besides those birds. We got another bunch of seeds heading our way. How far away can these things come from anyway? I'm not seeing anything other there. Oh, scratch that. Definitely more of those seeds. Oh, crap. They're changing course and trying to land on top of this thing. Moving into intercept now. Anyone who wants to join me, come on up.
Yes, I'm all set. Da Vinci already finished overlooking the Ortonax. It was pretty much good as new, thanks to the Queen fixing it up. Man, those primary runes really are something. I held out as well. Looks like I like to familiarize myself with the Gram's weight a bit more. I'll go too. No, you stay here. I can handle this alone, and I want you to rest up. No, my love. Whatever may come, I not need lead of your side. I see. Very well then, let us go together.
神々の力はここに。このニトクリス、容赦はしません。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
気が合いますね。
Oh shit, not bad.
そう
苦しみなさい。
Ah, you bastard.
お望みとあらば。
何。
不敬者。気が合いますね。苦しみなさい。
そうお任せ。夢のような
大逆には死。かわいい資料がザザーザザー。
小さな窓が
お望みとあらば。屍の鏡、暗黒の死。取り出恐怖の心。暗空年
星の宇宙に物見の中楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
出ません。
お望みのままに。
気が合いますね。
そうだ。どうぞ。
苦しみなさい。
Ugh. They got beefy health bars.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。お望みのまま。
なんの。
そうだ。
God, their faces, they have no face. I don't know if they're designed that way from FGO or if like
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
我が身はホルスなりしファラオなれば。ニトクリスの鏡に見たいのですね。屍の鏡、暗黒の死。扉、恐怖の心。暗空年 運命をもって勝利をこの我が勝負医者の大天将。よし、今回も生き残ったわね。うどん食べに行くか。
Oh, I'm fucking right there. Shit.
Battle is over. Looks like that's the last of the seeds. Never thought the giants would group together and chase us after the border was moving, though. I wonder what they're trying to hold us back, or just a coincidence that they showed up now. I can't imagine they were here to stall us, but... True, I don't sense any really intelligence guiding their actions, though. It may well be that they're not here at either Suitor or the Crypt's commands. You think the seeds came out on their own? Maybe that the Tree of Emptiness itself scattered them? Yes, that is certainly a possibility. Fascinating. Perhaps these seeds are the Emptiness's way of defending itself. I believe you were the first to encounter one when you were... And I believe you were the first to encounter one while you were in the old mountain islands? That's right. It was right when we were at the mountain. Perhaps it has to do with the latitude. If it's true, then that would explain why you responded automatically once you headed north. Alright, come on, this isn't a game. If you're done up there, get yourselves back inside. Well, either way, Emperor. You just stick to your guns. Cannon. Yep, don't worry about that. There's something else treating me like an ordinary gunner, mademoiselle. Brynhild, it must be hard for you to be so close to me. I know my very existence wears on you, even with the Queen's protection. It's alright, Sigurd. Strangely enough, I'm comfortably able to control myself. Maybe it's because over half my spirit core is already shattered? I was already broken when I materialized, so perhaps by breaking myself further, I'm better able to resist my usual temptations. How peculiar that becoming a heroic spirit has reduced us to this. I don't know, my love. I'm happy for this turn of events.